Hello there, wonderful people of the FNA Revival website, forums, I don't know. I'm Bantu1231 and I am going to be doing a tour of my base. So here we are at, well, on a mountainside, and this is the outside of my base. This was a pain to make because of all the glass, especially when I made it. I was quite new to the server when I made it. But coming down here, we can get a bit of a closer look on my allosaur. There were two allosaurs in here, but well, one of them vanished. I really don't know what happened, but this is Mary. Well, Mary Anning, named after the famous paleontologist from here in Britain. And coming further down into here, we have to go into the pen to get into the actual base, because, well, there's the observation deck. Here's Mary. Yeah, for some reason skins don't really work with the texture pack I'm using, but hey ho. Oh, she's starving. Just give her some chicken. Yeah, the custom NPC wild chicken, there were some rats up here in the mountains, but oh well. Over here we have some graves from pretty early on. Chirpy was my first pteranodon. She died fighting an enderman. Then there was Pan, who died in a waterfall over there. And then there was Chirpy the second, who also died in that water, because they were idiots. But yeah, coming over here to the door, we have my base. And somehow my villagers are getting hurt. I wonder how that's happening. But anyway, this is the observation deck. You've pretty much seen that. It's just looked at there. This is my ender portal. It turns on and off. Now, I have that feature so people can't just wander into my house. This is my cow farm. There was a pig in here. Where's the pig gone? Oh, there's a pig. I was trying to say there was a pig, but that seems to have disappeared. But it's not, it's there. Have two terror birds. I think one's a Fossils and the other one a Titanus. So, coming down into my lab area, this is my culture vat and egg, and my egg, seed, spore, and embryo storage. There's a cow in glass. The lever there opens and closes the glass, just in case a Phalosaurus wants to eat the cow. Over here we have my analysing area, semi-automated, and there's two-dimension amber. I'm gonna take that before my neighbour figures out it's there. Huh. It's finally all going through, because I put a lot of sand and a little bit of gravel in there. But the chests have all been sorted into herbivore. Oh, quagga. Wonder where that came from. Carnivore, piscivore, and other marine life, like the nautilus, the pteranodon, sarcosuchus, spinosaur. And in here we have the botany, being the plants. So this is the actual lab space. Flicking that opens up the cow. Flicking that again closes the cow. In here we have spare culture vats and the buckets of milk. In here we have the eggs. Oh, got a horse from some. Oh, a couple of quagga. In here we have the carnivores. No, sorry. Marine life and botany. Coming through here, we have Excalibur. Now, the reason that it's there and not in my inventory is because it's got Bane of Arthropods, and that's just a waste of an enchant. so I'll just keep it there to look nice. In here we just got some random stuff from when I was redesigning this area. This is the Ichthyosaur pen. I have signs all over my base. All but one of them are based on my own knowledge. The Ichthyosaurs being one based on my knowledge. The one that isn't is the Clenkin. So yep, Ichthyosaurs. Got bubbles. Around here, the walls are lined with equipment I've gained from a tomb. And this is my tomb portal. Not going through there, because it's not a very friendly environment. Then we go over here, to this nice clock. But that's not all that's here. There's also a trapdoor that leads into a water lift. So let's start at the very bottom, because there's not much down there. Okay, going in here. Oh, when the door lets me. Okay, so in here, this is where I used to have my ancient clock and time machine, but I've moved it to a new area I just finished constructing. In here, we have my enchantment table, my brewing stands, my potions. A couple of them have gone missing. I'm going to kill him. Potion ingredients. And a couple more potions. Oh, instant health. And then in here, my Neverwalk farm. And now we go up to the second floor. This is where everything is. Okay, so this room has just had a redesign, and that really doesn't like staying there. I might have to switch it round. Got a Deinonychus, Dryosaurus, Velociraptor, and then Kylosaur. Now down there we have my dinosaur pens, but we're going to take the right first. Pushing this button leads into my storeroom. This is the birthday T-Rex egg, which was dropped at the server's birthday. This is a lock. As you can see, that stops it from being used. But unfortunately, clicking it back up does open the door. Okay, so in here we have armor stands. Oh god, he's moved it. He's moving stuff. I really don't like it when he does that. So in here we have a large collection of chests. I do have safes in the floors because, well, it's all my valuable stuff. I don't want that leaving. In here we have some Deinonychus eggs because I had a lot at the time and thought, hey, I'd just put some in the walls. Looks nice. Which I do think it does look nice. And in here is my smeltery. Got an anvil. Got some semi-auto smelters that all feed into these chests. And got some big swords. So, moving on. Hang on. Something's gone wrong. That doesn't normally happen unless something's gone wrong. Into the redstone we go. Bit of a behind the scenes on what makes this door tick. Very fun. No. Now that's still like that, but I really don't like it when this happens because... Did I put... No, I didn't put it back. That might help. Then caught on a block. Got flip-flop working behind the buttons. Being skeptical about that now. So anyway, moving on into the section I just finished construction on. In here we have the bedrooms and a wild chicken. Also have the what are they called? The things that you make, the things that you make with the pottery shards. Here's my time machine. There is an ancient clock in there. It's just not working at the moment for some reason. It doesn't always display. And then coming down here, we have the newly built bedrooms. This is my room. Nothing's in here because I just finished it. Sorry, that was end of 10 minutes to them not completely functioning on the brought version of Bandicam. And in here we have something that you'll probably see a lot better from around here. This is one of the buyable custom skin Deinonychus that Dude has made. Very special. Cost a small fortune. And in here is my quote-unquote friend's room. As I said, just built it so there's nothing really in here yet. Okay, moving on. Now, bearing in mind the floor isn't 100% done yet because I don't have enough volcanic brick for that. Here we have my Parasaurolophus enclosure. They're very noisy. Got some of these in the walls, thinking about moving them. Here's a Parasaur skeleton. And the sign for it's over here. Here's a sign, feel free to pause if you want to read it. Moving a little bit further up, we have the Velociraptor enclosure. This was actually the first pen I built. I'm rather pleased with it. And over here's the skeleton. There's the sign. Over here we have the Pachycephalosaurus enclosure. And that one's trying to get a ball. The sign for this one's over here. I think this was the second pen I made. And then the Dinosaur was third. Which is next on the list. Here's the Dryosaurus with a F&A villager in there, which I killed during the construction of this pen. That was a fun time. And here are the Dilophosaurus. I'll show you the Dryo sign up when we get over there. And here's the Dilophosaurus sign. Moving around. What's my 100 like? 100's fine. Hang on. Oh yeah. Down here we have my farm. Pretty big farm. It's got carrots, wheat and potatoes. There's a oven and fridge. Not much in them. Then moving around. Here's another view of the Dryosaur pen. Now, yeah, this was my third one, and you can tell the progression of my pens because it goes from no carpenter's blocks up to a few into, well, the work pretty much the same as that one. And then you get onto the larger pens where I use a ton of them. Yeah, well, here's a Dinosaur pen. Moving on, we have the Stegosaur pen, which has gone under a few redesigns since I first built it. Not many. Then moving on, then we have the Stegosaur skeleton and sign. Now, as I said, all the signs except the clenching sign, which is at the very bottom, are of my own knowledge because, well, I like dinosaurs, and if you guys like dinosaurs, you should know at least a little bit on the animals you love a lot. But yeah, as you can see here, the terrain's starting to take a bit more of a carpenter's edge. Over here we have the ceratosaurs, which are amongst my favourite dinosaurs, next to the Allosaurus and Dakotaraptor. Here's the ceratosaur sign. And we're nearly done now, just two more pens. Here we have my Ankylosaur pen, which I am rather proud of, because this was the second to last pen I made. The latest pen I made is the clenching over there, which you can probably see. But yeah, I like this pen because this was like the largest leap into carpenter's blocks I've made at the time. with the collapsed trees and the little lake in the middle. Moving on round, I also put some bubbles in there because I did hatch from down this end, but one ankylosaur vanished and the other moved up there. And here's the ankylosaur. Signs on that side. That's the sign. And then the last pen I ever built is this one, which I will admit isn't 100% claimed, but I am working on that. All of these Clenkin are female. 2 of them are mine. 2 of them are my friends. Well, I say friend, but I really like this one because it was the first time I've made a pen involving grass and what I feel are accurate recreations of Paleogene Argentinian plants. I hope. If anyone does know more on the ecosystem that Clinton lived in, please reply to the video when I post it on the site, because, well, I always like to improve. Here's a Clinton skeleton, and here's its sign. Now, not much on this one because the page I found it on wasn't quite accurate. Well, not very long, should I say. Accuracy I'm not really sure on, but yeah. And that is my entire base. Thank you so much for watching. If you like it, please tell me in the comments of the video, because I always enjoy hearing how others think about how my building style and my pens, because, well, a lot of time went into these, which is why I asked for feedback. And there's a zombie nearby. Where's that zombie? It's in the wall. Well, anyway, thank you so much for watching with my broken skin. Yeah, my skin doesn't normally look like this, but it's incredibly broken. Don't know why. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll probably post another one when more has been built. Thank you. Bye bye.